Mr. Coleman here, Whitmore High School. Just want to talk to you about how to get from this stage to this stage. So, what we need to do is we need to decide whether or not we want to put plastic into our mould so that the pewter and the plastic act as one unit. Now what you need to do is create a tongue and a groove. How you do that is with a coping saw. So just move the camera for a second, just get you just to watch what I'm doing on the vise. So I'm going to get the coping saw and the small piece of plastic, and I'm going to create a groove on the side of the plastic. This will let pewter in and create a strong joint. It's called the tongue and groove. Notice how I'm holding my fingers on the blade. That centres the blade across the thickness of the acrylic. It's probably very hard to see this, but you may be able to see a small little groove. That's where the pewter is going to go. Now you don't have to do it this way. You could, like this one of Bart Simpson, the eyes have been taken out, so there was no tongue and groove done on this one, and very simply popped out the acrylic afterwards. This here shows a section on the top of what the tongue and groove should look like. It's also cut in the plastic. It's like a small little hole. That's what it looks like right there. Okay, next thing. I'm going to show you how to put the cast all together, so I'm just going to move the camera so that you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Rightio, so I've got the outside moulds. They're made from plywood. I've sanded them down so there's no dirt, grease or any burnt in double-sided tape from the last user. Very simply, I'm going to match up the two countersinks, or the two sprues on the top, with my inner hardboard mould. So that's your countersink, that's your sprue, and that's my mould. Now, I also want to add in plastic. So, I'm going to put the plastic where I'm happy with it, in the cavity. I'm going to get my fingers, make sure you do not use the scissors, get some double-sided tape, cut it with your fingers. Do not use scissors. Place the double-sided tape down where you want the plastic to stay, and gently use your fingernails to take the backing off. Then get the cast again, hardboard mould, and place it where you're happy with it. Making sure that all slopes go downwards, making sure that there's loads of pewter on all sides of the plastic, and if there was a second piece of plastic, that it wouldn't be right in on top of the other piece. Now, make sure you push the plastic down, creating a bond between the double-sided tape and the plywood and the plastic. Finally, to finish off the mould so that I can cast it, I'm going to get some masking tape. I'm going to get two small pieces of masking tape, about that length, we'll say about 10 inches. And I'm going to place it all together. I'm going to match up my sprue, my countersinks on the outside mould. That's where I'm going to put my pewter. And I'm going to put one piece of masking tape going from top to bottom, holding it taut so that no pewter comes outside. It's molten pewter, so it's going to be quite dangerous. You can get a nasty burn off it. And one going horizontally across. One vertically top to bottom and one going horizontally across the mould. So now that's all sandwiched up. It's all very tight. And we're going to use the ladle to pour in pewter in a few moments. For extra vicing and for extra grip and to make sure it's really tight, I'm also going to place it into my vise. Let's just have a quick look here. And see the vise there with the mould in it.